Hi, this is Nvenergyllc, CEO of the company. Folks ask us why they should have Nvenergyllc as their solar provider. There are many great reasons why. We use the best installation techniques and the best equipment. The biggest failure of an installation is a leaky roof. To mitigate this risk, we use a fully flashed metal roof attachment system that does not rely on glue or an engineering test. Check out our video on how we install the attachments. Let's be real. If there was a rubber product that held up to 25 years of service, it would be used everywhere.
We fill the hole with caulking. Then we screw the base down with the lags right into the rafter. Then we tuck our flashing underneath the course. Then we install the foot that holds the rail. This gets mounted to the plate.
Flashing has been used for over 100 years around skylights and chimneys. It just works. The next biggest point of failure of a solar array are the components. The appliance used for conversion of the solar panel power, the DC power, to house power, AC power, is one of the biggest failure points in this category. Many systems are a one central inverter type where all the power from the roof is converted to AC power in one appliance. This creates a single point of failure. If that inverter fails, you need to contact your installer for a new inverter. If it's a SolarEdge inverter, the cost is about $1,500 depending on the size. Average expectancy of a central inverter is 8 to 10 years, and some replacements can take several months if they can find the same model. There are several reports that can be searched for an outline on the reliability of string inverters. At Nvenergyllc, we use Enphase Microinverters. These convert power from each solar panel to house power on the spot. This eliminates the problem of single point of failure, where if one microinverter failed, you only lose a fractional percentage of the production, not 100%. One notable item about Enphase is that each inverter is tested at the factory in an environmental oven at full power. This reduces the early failures by thermally stressing the inverter. Our actual failure rate is 7 in 7,000 installed microinverters over a 10-year period.
Solar panels may get the glory, but it's the inverter that does all the work in a solar PV system. Tucked beneath each solar panel, microinverters are responsible for converting the direct current produced by your solar panels into alternating current your home can use. With such an important role in safety, efficiency, and reliability, it's no wonder homeowners insist on using Enphase Microinverters. Enphase is the world's leading supplier of solar microinverters with 940,000 Enphase systems deployed to more than 110 countries. The newest advancement in inverter technology, the Enphase IQ7 microinverter, is a powerhouse. It is available in multiple configurations, engineered to meet the needs of residential and commercial systems. Don't let the lighter and more discreet form factor fool you. With the IQ7 microinverter series, you get consistent high-power production, even when panels are shaded or soiled. That's not all. The Enphase Microinverter Burst Mode helps produce energy even at sunrise and sunset. Now that's powerful. The IQ7 microinverter is proven safe and reliable thanks to more than 1 million hours of testing and an all-AC design that eliminates dangerous high-voltage DC on your roof. And in the event the grid fails or spikes, the IQ7 microinverter allows for rapid shutdown to prevent your solar PV system from energizing the grid and risking the safety of others. The advanced performance found in an Enphase IQ7 microinverter can even help with aesthetics. By producing more power, you can choose to install less panels, which can provide a more discreet rooftop installation. It is also easier for your solar installer to install and maintain. Are you looking for a complete home energy solution including battery storage? That's not a problem with the Enphase IQ7 microinverter. The modular and flexible architecture of the Enphase IQ7 microinverter has been designed to support system expansion and storage solutions available today and in the future. Choosing the best inverter technology is one of the most critical decisions to make when going solar. By choosing Enphase, you be assured that you've made the right choice.
One big disadvantage of large central inverters is the high voltage DC problem. High voltage DC is really a menace that causes wire insulation and connectors to break down prematurely. At Nvenergyllc, we want our installs to be the safest possible forever, so we chose Enphase microinverters that are 100% immune from any high voltage DC problems. If there's a fault in the electrical system of the array, we do not want high voltage DC on the roof.
Welcome to the Enphase Homeowner video series. When you decide to go solar, you're making the decision to put a power plant on your roof. How do you select the safest solution? Enphase provides your family with the safest solar technology available today. In this video, we'll show you how. There are two types of electricity. Houses use alternating current or AC electricity. Your refrigerator, your washer, and your TV all run on AC. Even your gas appliances usually have an AC ignition. By contrast, solar panels produce direct current or DC electricity. This DC must be converted to AC before it can be used by your home. That's the job of the inverters in your solar system. Old and traditional style inverters require that solar panels be electrically wired together, creating high voltage DC lines on the rooftop. This high voltage DC runs across your roof or through conduit in your attic and walls. This might come as a shock, no pun intended, but until Enphase came along, all solar electric systems were built in this way, with solar panels wired together with high voltage DC in their systems. Why is this important? DC is inherently more dangerous than AC. DC, as the name implies, delivers a continuous stream of electricity, which is hard to stop in a high voltage DC line if wires come apart or are accidentally cut. Since the current is continuous and voltage constant, it can jump the gap and spark a fire. AC, by contrast, alternates around a point of zero voltage, a point at which the fire cannot be fed. A faulty AC wire is much better at limiting the spark, so firefighters don't have to. Enphase addresses and corrects the risk posed by high voltage DC by converting the DC to AC at each panel, so that all wiring from your solar that runs across your roof or through your house is AC wiring, no different than the wiring for a light circuit or an appliance outlet. Why would you want to add high voltage DC with its risks and dangers to the house where you and your family live? With Enphase, you get all the benefits of solar in a safe AC solution. By addressing one of the biggest shortcomings of old solar inverter technologies, Enphase changed the architecture of solar and increased its safety for everyone. Now you know, Enphase is the safe choice for solar. To learn more, visit our video page at enphase.com/homeownervideos.
We do our best to source components from North America. Enphase is designed in California and assembled in Mexico. We currently use qcell panels, and those are engineered in Germany and assembled in Georgia. We consistently review the solar panel offering and only offer products to our customers that are Tier 1 and purchased through manufacturer authorized suppliers. The extra items like wire and conduits are made in USA. We use copper-to-copper connections that reduce system losses. We also use heavy-duty surge protection. While each inverter is rated to handle 1,000 volts, we install surge suppression that holds the voltage to be much less than that during a surge event, and this protects your system. We do our best to hide conduits and electrical wiring. We strive to make sure your home does not look like an erector set. We cover the two biggest failure points of solar power and how we at Nvenergyllc make sure you are protected. Above and beyond installing the best equipment and using the best techniques, we offer cents for each installation. This is probably the one best overall power managed product on the market. Cents will itemize about 50% of the heavy hitters of your power usage, but also tracks your solar production. You can really miser your power production versus your consumption, or just be aware of what is being used and produced. One thing that really stands out about Nvenergyllc are our online reviews, super 5-star reviews. Check them out, Better Business Bureau, Google, and Hibu. We strive to make the learning and buying process to be absolutely transparent. Leave the install to us. We install with the best materials and workmanship. We also service what we sell. I invite you to look at our installs and talk with our customers, and you'll see why working with Nvenergyllc makes total sense. We are passionate about providing long-term solar power for you.